Hello from San Antonio, this is Siren Tarot. Welcome back to another pick a card reading. His or her true feelings. No bullshit. This reading is timeless, and for this reading there are 4 different options. Option 1, my newest lipstick, Dragon Velvet. A nice, classy nude. Option 2, Armani 400. Classic red. Option 3, 309. I don't know how good the camera is on this new iPhone 13 Pro Max, but it has hieroglyphics. And Cuatro, option 4, Max Selena. I just now noticed the rose. I've had this for years. Unbelievable. And I'm just now noticing the rose. Hope you can see that. As always, timestamps will be provided. Think of your person of interest and make your selection. If you chose the first option, pile 1, here's your reading. Excuse me, I need to clear my throat chakra. Bueno. Their true feelings, no bullshit. The Mystical Medleys deck. Page of Pentacles, Sota de Oros. The Chariot, El Carro. The Magician, El Mago. Just going by these first 3 cards, I would say the energy between the two of you is pretty minimal. I'm not getting strong romantic feelings so far, but let's keep going, shall we? Good hard shuffle. So this is a timeless reading, but as I record this, Monday, April 11th, 2022, we are coming up on the full moon in Libra. I believe it's on Friday or Saturday. I don't know, depending on where you are on the planet. But this is a good time. The moon is waxing. Good time to manifest what you want. Like that. 2 of Cups, those the copas. The Hanged Man, El Colgado. 9 of Cups, maybe the copas. Maybe I spoke too soon. I'm not using playing cards for this pick a card because I just don't like the way they look visually. I've noticed on a lot of my recent pick a cards, hell, for the past year, year and a half, maybe 2 years. I don't like the way the playing cards look. I'll still use them on occasion. I definitely use playing cards in client readings because they are so reliable. They're so concise. The Hanged Man again. Page of Swords. Soldier de Espadas. Queen of Swords. Reina de Espadas. Okay, what I'm getting, I'm still sticking to what I said initially. I feel like this is minimal. This could be new energy, someone you just started talking to. Subconsciously, they may feel drawn to you. Perhaps you were together in a previous incarnation. Maybe you're a soulmate. Maybe you're a twin flame. But I feel like it's subconscious. It's not really spoken. It's too soon for really strong feelings to develop and be expressed here. Two pages. Fresh, new energy, minimal interactions, minimal conversations. So if that's not the case, if you've had sex with your person of interest, if you have some kind of relationship, if it's been on again, off again, this is probably not your pile. There's a lot of water, but it's major arcana. And I do realize we have the Two of Cups in the first row and the Nine of Cups in the last. That is significant. But the Hanged Man twice, Pisces, Chariot, Cancer, and then we have the Magician, Gemini. This could turn into something eventually. I wouldn't say they are currently in love with you, but they're drawn to you. They want to explore this connection. There's something about you that is different, that's magical, something that's not commonplace, something that they've not experienced, maybe ever. But you're just getting to know each other is what I'm getting. I don't usually take pages as signifiers because it's such a young energy. I look at knights, queens, and kings, but there could be an age gap. You could be a few years older. This could be you, Queen of Swords, a possible astral combo for those who chose pile 1. You could have Sun in Gemini, Cancer rising, Moon in Aquarius. That's one possibility. A possible astral combo for your person of interest, they could have Sun in Virgo, Cancer rising, Moon in Gemini. Those are just possibilities. So I would say there is a lot of potential for pile 1. There is potential here for romantic feelings to develop. Hope that helps. Thanks so much for watching. I am always available for private in-depth personal readings. All the information is included in each of the description box. And for zodiac readings and astrology videos, check out my second tarot channel, Extra Basic Tarot, which is gracias. And if you chose the Armani lipstick, pile number 2, here is your reading. 10 of Pentacles, Diaz de Oros, 9 of Wands, Nueve de Bastos, the Fool, El Loco. The Emperor, 10 of Cups. So we have 2 marriage cards. The Sun. It's like I was saying for pile 1, I use the playing cards a lot at this channel, but I've decided to take a break from the playing cards just because visually they aren't dynamic. And I'm all about the visuals, the aesthetic for the pick a card readings. Now for the personal readings, I use the playing cards almost all the time because they are the best for direct, concise, no bullshit, no sugarcoating readings. They're true feelings, no bullshit. I go in depth at my Patreon explaining how I read tarot and how I read the playing cards. King of Cups, Rey de Copas, 5 of Coins, Cinco de Oros, Temperance, La Templanza. Okay. There's a lot of resistance here. I see this person being married to someone else. It's your story or it isn't. Entertainment purposes. I'm reading for a vast, unseen, global audience. I see this person being married and they can't offer you anything, but you already know that. There is a strong attraction. It's a strong connection. There's a lot of lust. There's a lot of desire. But this person is not being emotionally available. I see them showing up for the sex, for the fun, for the excitement. It looks like you've been in this for quite some time, years in some cases. And you know this person can't really offer you anything. You know they're not going to get a divorce, but you're risking your heart anyway. The heart wants what the heart wants, as the cliche goes. That's a lot of resistance. That last row is all major arcana, the Fool, Aquarius, the Sun, Leo. So we have the Aquarius-Leo axis, and then Temperance, Sagittarius. Strong masculine energy. So I would say that this person absolutely has the power in this connection. They have the upper hand. You have willingly given your power away to this person. A possible astro combo for this person is Sun in Taurus, Aries rising, Moon in Pisces. It's just one possibility of many. You could have Sun in Aquarius, Sagittarius rising, Moon in Leo. But regardless, I don't see this person currently being in love with you. I see them being very attracted to you, and they like that they have the upper hand. It turns them on that they have the power. When they say jump, you ask how high. That's what I see for pile 2. I hope that helps. Thanks so much for watching. Check out my extra basic tarot channel for zodiac readings and astrology videos. Muchas gracias. And if you chose pile 3, here is your reading. Knight of Swords, Caballo de Espadas, 4 of Cups, Cuatro de Copas, the Lovers, Los Enamorados. His or her true feelings, their true feelings. No bullshit. Page of Cups, Soto de Copas, Queen of Swords, Reina de Espadas. Could be an age gap. Strength. So it's like I was saying for the first 2 piles. I usually use playing cards at this channel, but I'm taking a break from that just because visually the tarot cards are more dynamic. The playing cards don't add much to the aesthetic. But for clear, concise, direct answers, there's no substitute for playing cards. I use playing cards for just about all of my client readings. Page of Cups, those are the copas. 8 of Coins, Ocho de Oros, and Page of Swords, Sota de Espadas. Okay, we have all of these pages. That's a lot. 3 pages, that's a lot. So one or both of you could be a single parent. This could be really new, fresh energy. Maybe you just started talking. You don't really know each other yet. You've not met in person. Maybe there's been flirtation online, flirtation at Instagram, WhatsApp, Twitter, Facebook, Reddit, whatever. A strong mental connection, but something is off here. You're hoping this turns into something, but it's too soon to tell. I don't see this person currently being in love with you. They're attracted to you. But it looks like one or both of you has recently gotten out of a long-term relationship, and you're not looking to jump into a new intense relationship. So you're just keeping your options open, seeing what's out there. You're talking, you're flirting. That's about as deep as it goes. So they're definitely attracted to you. But that's all for right now. A possible astro combo for this person. Did I say there could be an age gap? Yes, there could be an age gap. They could be a few years younger. A possible astro combo for this person. They could have Sun in Gemini, Moon in Pisces, Leo rising, one possibility of many. You could have Sun in Cancer, Aquarius rising, Moon in Capricorn. So there's potential here, but it will take a while for this potential to be realized. There is a strong attraction. That is what I see for pile 3. I hope that helps. Thanks so much for watching. Check out my extra basic tarot channel for zodiac readings and astrology videos. Muchas gracias. And if you chose Selena, Cuatro, pile 4. Here's your reading. His or her true feelings. Their true feelings. No bullshit. 6 of Cups, Ace of Copas, 2 of Pentacles, Dos de Oros, 5 of Swords, Cinco de Espadas. I said it for the first 3 piles, so what the hell, I'll say it for pile 4. I'm taking a break from using the playing cards in the pick a card readings just because they look so blah. They're not visually dynamic. They're black and red, and I'm just kind of burned out on them. I do use the playing cards for almost all of my client readings because I find the playing cards to be the most direct, the most concise. And when you're asking for a time frame, when is this person going to contact me? Playing cards are best for that. Well, that's really strong. 9 of Cups, maybe the Copas. King of Cups, Eight of Copas. This is the strongest pile so far. This is the last pile, so. Oh, I didn't see that. 3 of Swords, Tres de Espadas. Yeah, this person is probably currently in love with you. Usual disclaimer, not a personal reading. I'm reading for a vast, unseen, global audience. So if you've not talked to this person in 2, 3, 4, 5 years, it's not really realistic to say they're currently in love with you, because I'm not one of those readers who goes on about the 5D. This person is calling out to you in the 5D. This person wants to meet up with you on the astral plane. I don't read like that. I'm all about reality. the tangible reality of the 3D. So if you're not talking to this person, if it's been a while, this could be past energy, I don't know, but I see someone who is in love with you. And so my strong belief, for someone to be in love with you, there has to be consistent communication. There has to be energetic exchange. Now, there are always exceptions. My most recent ex, I'm still in love with him. I've not spoken to him in years. And when we got together in 2012, he was still in love with his ex-wife, a woman he divorced in the 80s. So there's always an exception. But the way I see that, what good is it if you're in love with someone, but they're not in your life, you're not in theirs? I don't know. I'm watching Yellowstone with my ex, my son's father. In the last episode we watched, Kevin Costner was making out with his girlfriend, the governor. And she asked him if he thought he would ever fall in love again, and he said no, he would never fall in love again. He was still in love with the mother of his children, a woman who had been dead for a few decades. King of Cups, Five of Coins. I see this person being in love with you. They may be too proud to show it. This person has a very strong personality. They're very stubborn. It looks like they keep their cards close to their chest, so to speak. This person is not naturally emotionally expressive. They're not the kind of person who's going to send you a dozen playlists or a dozen videos saying, this song reminds me of you, this reminds me of you. They're not into poetry. They don't read poetry, they don't write it. Not a natural romantic. Something could have happened in their childhood, something really traumatic, and so they come across very emotionally closed off, distant, aloof. This is a complicated person. I'm seeing Heathcliff from Wuthering Heights, one of my favorite books of all time. Brooding, moody, complicated as hell. And see, we have the King of Cups twice. That's really strong. King of Cups is someone who is emotionally expressive. And he is warm. He is romantic. But I'm looking at the Emperor, and I'm looking at this ending on Five of Swords, Three of Swords, Five of Pentacles. So I have a few videos at this channel explaining how I read tarot. I go a lot more in depth at my Patreon. I don't read reversals. I look at the big picture. I look at cards in position and context. And putting all of these cards together, I would say there is a very good chance this person is in love with you, but you don't know it, and they're not going to express it anytime soon. I don't know if they're involved with someone else, if they're stuck in a marriage, if they're staying married for the kids, for money, for the status quo. I'm censoring myself. I'm hesitating because I use real life examples a lot. I have for years. But I've spoken about my sister, and I've used my sister as an example in tarot readings, and I can't really do that anymore. She's very much against tarot. She's a Christian, but she has friends who have apparently found my channels, so I have to be a lot more careful with what I share. And I guess that should be anyway. It's fine to share my story, but I shouldn't share the stories of people that I know. Anyway, you know, there are situations where it happens. You can be involved with someone for years. It can be third party, multiple party, and it just goes on and on and on. And you want the person, but they don't get a divorce for whatever reason. Maybe they're separated, but money is at stake, a lot of money, so they don't get a divorce. I don't know. This is complicated. I would say this person does have strong feelings for you. But I don't see much satisfaction from this connection. I don't see the two of you riding off into the sunset together anytime soon. Did I call out a possible astro combo? This person could have Sun in Cancer, Aries rising, Moon in Taurus. Whatever the case may be, this person is extremely stubborn and set in their ways. Very opinionated, very argumentative. You probably have a lot of squares and oppositions in your synastry. I'm not seeing the ease and the harmony of trines and sextiles. You could have Sun in Libra, Capricorn rising, Moon in Gemini. So I don't get too deep with the astrology. I have, but I reserve that for my Patreon and my second tarot channel, Extra Basic. But in synastry, I have at least one video of this channel on mirror aspects. And I didn't read that in any book. This is something that I've arrived at on my own from years of research, study, observation. If you have a complicated natal chart with a lot of squares and oppositions, as I do, you're going to naturally be drawn to someone who also has a complicated natal chart with squares and oppositions. You're not going to be able to relate to someone who has a lot of trines and sextiles. So that's what I'm seeing here. Your charts can mirror each other. You could both have extremely complicated charts with squares and oppositions. But that's what I see for pile 4. I hope that helps. And that does conclude this pick a card reading. Thank you all so much for... Oh, it's 3:33 p.m. on the stove clock. Make a wish. I just made a 3:33 design at Redbubble. It's cool. Thanks for liking, commenting, sharing, subscribing, clicking the bell for notifications. Sending you all massive love and light from San Antonio.